you will finally be free of this, whatever this is. It could have been a very long journey with a person, place, situation, a work, career, business, whatever it may be. But something here is finally coming to its end. But it's showing here that unless you make preparations, Leo, you are going to find yourself in a rather tricky situation, and rather suddenly, because the Seven of Swords is there. They could be 20 years older than you. That's why now the love interest is a celebrity. You know, not an average Joe or Jane down the block. It's a celebrity. Because you're going to be a celebrity. Look, all of these bums. Bums trying to come after you. Love and surviving, claiming they love you. They love. Oh, they love you. These past energies, they love you. They love what's in your pocket, what's going to be in your pocket, what, you know, business. You're over here working. Hello, Leo. How are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starseeds Hyatt here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the Soul Tribe. We have a read for you guys, okay? It is a general read for November 2025, excuse me. It is a general read. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. Cross watchers, you are welcome. This message is also timeless. I want to thank everyone for all the support, and with all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Yeah, so when I was doing my incantation, my prayer just right now, I saw you boarding an airplane. So this doesn't have to be literal. This could be symbolizing that from a spiritual perspective, you're about to be transitioning into the next phase of your life, Leo. It could be representing travel, but I feel like it was more spiritual in its symbolism. But let's see here. We have the Ten of Wands. The Chariot. Okay, so right away I'm getting here that it's about to be go time for you, Leo. It's about to be go time in some way, shape, or form. The Ten of Wands, the Chariot, the Sun, and the Magician. You have a lot of major arcanas. Right at the start of your read, you have 3 major arcanas. Let's see what else you have. The Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. And the Seven of Wands. 4 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, the World, the 7 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. Oh, this reading. So you have the Ten of Wands here, and I feel like the month of November is going to be a time period where something finally reaches its conclusion, something finally ends. It could have been a very long journey with a person, place, situation, a work, career, business, whatever it may be, but something here is finally coming to its end for you guys. And I do get this energy here that it's like, you see how he's carrying all of these 10 wands. I almost feel like Spirit is saying that in preparation for this upcoming shift, it is very important for you guys to release what is weighing you down or holding you back, okay? Or only take what you can, only take what you need, what you absolutely need. Very soon you're going to be out of there, okay? I am hearing something here about you're going to be out of there with the Chariot energy. And so whether this is a job, whether this is a business or a living situation, okay, maybe you were living in a very expensive apartment, or you were living with family and you didn't get along with family or roommates, or in Section 8, you know, it's something here like, it's just this energy here of something's about to give. Something is about to finally be complete. It's finally over. It finally ends. With the Sun and the Magician here, this is very powerful energy. You have been manifesting some type of freedom. That's the biggest thing that I'm getting here from you, Leo, is that there's something here about being free. You will finally be free of this, whatever this is, with the Magician and the Sun. And when you are free, everything will be possible for you. It will feel like the sun is shining on you. It will feel like you have infinite power. Look at that infinity symbol above his head. Like you're going to feel so powerful, so on top of the world. We have the Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel like this is one person, and I do feel that this is a Virgo. This is a Virgo, man or woman, and for a lot of you, this individual has blonde hair and blue or green eyes, okay? I definitely get that. I get this individual is somebody that is getting ready to come into your life, and I do get that this individual has a lot of attitude, but this individual is your twin flame, okay? This individual is either your twin flame or your catalyst twin or your true twin flame. But when you meet this person, I feel like it's this energy here that they're going to be very, very guarded, extremely guarded towards you. Okay, this individual is not really going to associate with you like that. But I feel like this is going to be just the beginning of this journey for you. So that tends to be how these divine connections start. Like the other person tends to be really wary, really cautious, but I definitely get that they're a Virgo with blonde hair. Some of you don't know who this person is, okay? And you're not supposed to know until they come in. But when they do come in, I do get this energy of they're going to be like guarded and distant. And you may not like their attitude and whatnot. But this individual is a strong spiritual connection, but it's going to take time. It is going to take time, and I feel it's this energy here of live your life, like do your thing. Don't get caught up or involved in like what's going on in this individual's life or whatnot, because the two of you will cross paths. When you cross paths, you will meet each other when you meet each other. But it's something to bear in mind. Spirit does want to make it aware to you guys that that is on the way. We have the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. I am very nervous here for you because I feel that for some of you, it is like you are ending up in a position where things feel very much out of control. And it's like you don't see this coming, or you're refusing to see that it's headed your way. It's something here like Spirit is saying that there almost this energy of a lack of preparation when it comes to something, or something is not being observed, or it is almost as if you could be turning a blind eye towards a situation or towards a person. You could be thinking that that would never happen to me. But it's showing here that unless you make preparations, Leo, you are going to find yourself in a rather tricky situation, and rather suddenly, because the Seven of Swords is there. And so I do feel like, you know, maybe some of you could be getting thrown out of your home, or like if you live with your parents could be throwing you out of nowhere, like really suddenly. Like it's this energy of Spirit is saying to have a backup plan. Have a backup plan. You must have a backup plan. You must have an idea of where you're going to go in this world if SHIT hits the fan for whatever reason, right? You get laid off, or like I said, you lose the home, or you're no longer able to afford the home, afford the apartment. Like it's something here like that. Or the community is no longer safe to live in. You know, it's going to be different for everybody. It is a general read, but it's something here somebody is not seeing. Somebody is not preparing how they should be preparing. And the world is there, so like by Capricorn season, it's all going to come. Let's see what else we have. Spirit saying yes. You're going to have double yes. It's like, even though this may happen, it's like this energy of, in the end, you do end up in the Sun and the Ace of Wands. You do end up in the Magician and the Sun. Like, notice how the Sun keeps coming. Confirmation, my throat chakra. The Sun and the Strength. Like, notice how your cards in particular, the Sun, the Strength card, like, your stuff keeps coming out. And it's because even though, like, it may be a bit rocky in the near future, because I definitely get there's like a challenge here, there's an obstacle, and it has to be overcome, because the world, the cycle is getting ready to clear itself out once and for all. It's like, whatever happens, you're going to, whether you prepare or not, it's like, okay, do we want to be, like, let's be honest, do we want to be unprepared if life throws, like, SHIT our way? We don't, you know, we want to be prepared. We want to have, like, a plan B, a plan, you know, C, a plan D, right? But either way, whether you prepare or you don't, in the end, you do end up in this beautiful Ace of Wands and Sun energy. Five of Swords, diagonal upright, and the Empress. So something here that I'm seeing for you guys is it's going to be very important to stand your ground, okay? Stand your ground when it comes to weird ASS people, okay? Weird energies. People trying to switch up the story, or people trying to gaslight you, okay? Make sure you talk your SHIT. This is not the time for you to be love and light, okay? Love and light, like, yes, these aliens talk about that, these higher beings talk about that, but we have to remember that these beings that talk about love and light have also waged devastating WARs across the heavens, across different galaxies and cosmos. They are not all saints. So when you are hearing about these channelings, about these beings talking about, like, peace and higher, you know, the higher consciousness comes from peace and love and light and this, yes, they are correct, but you also have to remember that they themselves have participated in the destruction of other beings, or have waged WAR with other beings. Okay, it's not so black and white. They tell us that because they don't want us to make the same mistakes that they did, or to fall into a path of destruction. But the issue here is that you can't sit back and allow individuals to tarnish your reputation, put false charges on your name, or try to make you seem like you're a villain. You have to speak your truth when the time comes and say, no, that's not the story. This is what went down. And I have the proof. I have the receipts. I know exactly what went down, and here's the proof. They're saying that went down, ask them for the proof. Where's the proof? And it has to be real. It can't be AI generated. Where is it? I'm telling you, because individuals, what's about to go down here could be having people feel some type of way. Okay? High Priestess, diagonal upright, and the King of Pentacles. So this Nine of Wands, diagonal reverse, Ace of Swords. This Virgo, they're like a rich man or a rich woman. They could be 20 years older than you, okay? But this individual, they don't really want to talk to you. They don't really want to F with you like that. I don't know. But at the same time, they do want to F with you like that. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to describe it, Leo. I feel like it's a Virgo here and a Taurus, but I feel like the Virgo energy is more powerful right now. Ace of Swords. There's something here about a private jet, so this Virgo must be like a celebrity. This individual must be a celebrity. They must be somebody that is of status. Okay, of status, of power. Because I got something here about a private jet. A private jet or something. I smell onions. But I don't think that's happening in November just yet. Two of Swords, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles. You're done. I feel, Leo, that somebody here or several people here could have taken advantage of your kindness one too many times, and you're just done. With that Two of Swords there and the Page of Cups, you're done. You don't want to hear excuses. You don't want to hear apologies anymore. You've been hearing that for too long, the Two of Wands. Believe in your personal power. Now it's all about you. It's all about what you want and what you want to do next. There's going to be a lot of desperate people that try to pursue you the month of November, but it's only because they want what you're going to come into. Owl, deep shadow work, witchcraft, magic, inner wisdom, learning hard lessons, spiritual evolution. And then we have dreams. Vivid dreaming, dream messages, reaching for your dreams. Your dreams are calling you, the power of imagination. So again, I feel this energy of what you are desiring and what you wish to manifest. That's going to be like the main priority in this next season of your life. Clean up, sweeping away negative situations, yeah. Cleaning up your life, decluttering your mind, simplifying your life. And here we have Moon. Listen to your intuition. Intense emotions, deception, hidden truth, perceive with caution. Your dreams are going to be revealing to you certain things that individuals have been trying to keep in the dark all of your life. And I feel like, you know, this is what Spirit was talking about, that it's time to confront people. It's time to talk your SHIT. It's time to expose individuals. Like what is being done in the dark, scream it from the rooftops, okay? Shout that SHIT from the rooftops is what Spirit is saying. You are destined to be this star energy. You are destined to come into this power, this authority, wish fulfillment, blessing, wealth and fame, becoming quite popular, brand new and hopeful life. You are destined for this. It was always made for you. And I feel like that's why this energy, that's why these changes are coming. That's why this celebrity is here. That's why now the love interest is a celebrity. You know, not an average Joe or Jane down the block. It's a celebrity. Because you're going to be a celebrity. That's how you know for certain this is your read. Toxicity. Toxic situations and people. It's time to purge. Having a toxic mindset, dead end relationship, fragmented. The picture is incomplete. A split in your energy. Too many things going on at once. Having too many options. There were a lot of toxic people in your life, whether you knew it or not. Okay, that's what this, like, proceed with caution. You need to keep your plans very quiet. Because I feel like it's a lot of people that they like you, they like your energy, but they don't actually like you like that. And they project that they like you, but they really just, you know, like I would be careful with another Leo here, a Leo that has black hair, or they could have brown curly hair. I would also be cautious with a Taurus with that has a light brown beard. For some of you, okay, I would be cautious. An athlete, okay, there's somebody here that's very lean. For some of you, there's somebody here that's very lean that has like a 12-pack, like 12-pack abs. Or when they were younger, they had that. It's like Spirit saying, you know, there's certain individuals here, waiting game, waiting for something or someone, expecting to hear news, putting your life on hold, prepare, ready, and waiting. Between worlds, torn between two paths. Space between the old and the new, trying to balance your two lives in transition. Love is people here trying to hold on to you because they know you're going to be famous. They know you're going to be a celebrity, but Spirit is saying that they can't go with you to the top. They can. They just can. They can't, love. They not made for that. They don't have that within them, you know, to be making these appearances, doing these different interviews, posting on social media. Okay, they, you know, making the content and whatnot, signing the deals, committing to projects. Like these people, these toxic energies, they just want a piece of the pie. I heard leech, like they just want to leech off of what you're going to come into. And it's so crazy because you're going to literally go through some SHIT. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The future's showing you go through some SHIT. But who is going to be there for you? Strangers on the internet. People that you don't even know on the internet, on TikTok, on Instagram, messaging you saying, you know, where are you? I can help you. You know, I can send you this. I have room and board over here. You need a place to stay. Please let me know if you're safe. It's going to be random people like that are going to be the first ones to try to help you. But not these energies. But the moment you become famous, they're going to be the first asking for you to give them some type of money. So this is where Spirit is saying the line will have to be drawn. Love, romantic feelings, mutual attractions, someone, and look, all of these bums trying to come after you. Love and surviving, claiming they love you. They love. Oh, they love you. These past energies, they love you. They love what's in your pocket, what's going to be in your pocket, what, you know, business. You're over here working yourself, and a bum trying to lash on to you? Hell to the no. Hell no. Shut it down, Leo. Make it be known, okay? I know you're not gonna get with a bum. And you're a celebrity. Hell no. Sorry, no. And I'm not talking about, you know, furloughed workers or people that are going through literal stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about bum, like a bum that's sitting at home, you know, doing nothing with their life. Smoking, WEED the whole day, playing video games, watching TV, having SE, you know, like, that's a bum. If somebody is homeless, you know, that's not a bum. You don't know what that person's situation is. They could have lost everything. That's not a bum. Just because somebody is homeless does not make them a bum. I really want to reiterate that. Things happen. But these energies, these are real bums. Anybody from your past, you pair yourself up with that, you're going to see real quick. You let that individual move in with you, watch how fast it doesn't last. Okay? Because you're going to see them sitting on their ASS the whole day, doing nothing. Nothing. So let's get a Native American herb here. Ooh. We only need one, Spirit. We have meadow saffron. Perennial, purplish flowers in fall, seed capsules in spring, grows widely in damp meadows in Europe and northern Africa, cultivated in North America. The entire plant is poisonous. Even small amounts can cause an overdose and be fatal. Look, you don't get rid of these toxic people, in the long run, they're going to show their toxicity. And it may just be your downfall. That's why this moon is here, clean up Spirit, saying don't ignore what you are seeing when it comes to certain people. You're a very empathic sign, Leo. You have a very beautiful heart. You're very loyal. And you give people a lot of chances. But this is the season to just shut it down. Shut it down, cut it off, and be on your way. Because nothing good will come from trying to keep the peace and, you know, like, we can work something out. We'll just keep a distance. No. Do not engage. Disengage when the time comes. So that is your read, and I wish you love and light.